out of my mind. I ain't got shit, but I'm told to use what I was given. If you gonna die, then what's the purpose of living? I swore my whole life, they ain't cut no slack. Fuck school, you couldn't pay me to go back. Rapping act my dream, I'll stick to that. No blunts, no crack, cause that ain't what I want. Already seen that and what it did to my aunt. She lost the kids and been in rehab nearly 6 months and days. I don't wanna wake up when I go to sleep unless I gotta use the bathroom and get something to eat. Life's a bitch, will leave you when you least expect it. When you're done, you can't move on to the next bitch. That's something I'll never understand. It's unpleasant how something so long can end in 1 second. Look for the morning. This life is cold.
Welcome back to episode 36 of Friday Rolling with Ace, you feel me? Yeah, we might just change the series to Friday, because I think Rolling with Ace is the channel, just period, you know what I'm saying? Stereotypical. But, yeah, welcome back, you feel me? Today we got some shit to talk about, but before we get into any of that, you know what we gotta do, what we rolling on. But today's segment, what we stuffing. You feel me? Hold on, matter of fact, I think my other one in here too. And I got some other, this shit was punching. Yup. So, I got a little bit of that. I'm probably stuffing this, which is still some stuff in here. But we probably gonna stuff the 3 chillums, or if not, I'll probably roll up a little paper with what I got up in here. But yeah, you know, sit back, roll your shit up. We gonna rewind back the song of the week, and then, yeah. I'll get back to y'all, you feel me?
If they ain't had, so they get it from the homies just to fill that gap. Yeah. Feel that, y'all. Yeah. Somebody else life is so cold. Sometimes I get lost. I don't know what to do, so I need to think about it. Wonder what's my purpose, yeah, you know? Shit's fucked up sometimes, man. I got serious problems and they all mine. It's only a matter of time before I'm out of my mind. I ain't got shit, but I'm told to use what I was given. If you gonna die, then what's the purpose of living? I swore my whole life, they ain't cut no slack. Fuck school, you couldn't pay me to go back. Rapping act my dream, I'll stick to that. No blunts, no crack, cause that ain't what I want. Already seen that and what it did to my aunt. She lost the kids and been in rehab nearly 6 months and days. I don't wanna wake up when I go to sleep unless I gotta use the bathroom to get something to eat. Life's a bitch, you will leave you when you least expect it. And when you're done, you can't move on to the next bitch. That's something I'll never understand. It's unpleasant how something so long can end in 1 second. Yeah. This life is cold. One song I'm writing for you. One song I'm writing for you. Yeah. Life's a bitch that you can't control. She won't miss you every second, every minute that ticks is against you. Thou shalt not kill, but Bush is murdering the motherfucker out of people. Why is this shit legal? The thought of death just makes me sad. Why they do that to smoke my dad when he already had half? Here's a motto we'll live by for you and I. It's not what you do when you die, it's what you do while you alive. Keep focused and notice the hate that creeps up. Cause when your time comes, you can't do nothing but be tough. Life moves too fast and I can't keep up. I can't hold it inside cause it's eating me up. So it's hour after hour pass, and it's salt leaked down to the bottom of the hourglass. Don't remember that I was sad, cause even though times is fucked up, I'ma look back and laugh. I look at life and death, they both my enemies. Cause when you die, you ain't shit but a damn memory. I ain't atheist, I believe in God for my sake. But how can you have faith in the world that's so damn fake? I wish I could have been a born in 86. So when I die, my life would have been nothing for me to miss. I'm sick of being a cool guy and maintaining my cool. Stepping in bullshit and always changing my shoes. People look at game banging like it's nothing nice. Maybe they wouldn't if they felt they had a purpose in life. They searching for the answer in love if they ain't had. So they get it from the homies just to fill that gap. If you lost in the world, they say the Bible the map. I try reading it and I don't understand that crap. I say it all the time, but I don't think that they listen. I believe in God, but I don't know if I'm a Christian. Something writing for you. One for the
someone riding for you. No someone riding for you. Oh, damn. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Which? Baby, shit, that's nigga.
All her looks, nobody in the hood read, but everybody selling books. Niggas stand in the kitchen all day, we barely cook. Tell young to stop what we doing, say for a better way. I know he too safe for every year, I just know he do. Too much money, we'll catch up, I won't search for you. Just make sure he stand on everything that's behind him. Good start, so I'm out, don't ever catch me out. I can't trip on none of that shit that you ain't said. I ain't fucking with no nigga if he clicking with the feds. I ran a race up on my own, ain't really need no helping hand. 15,000 in Miami just to play up in the sand. No, for real, all these niggas out here wanna kill. Up and chase the mill. Do this rap just for fun, ain't even tripping up no deal. Bitches asking for a Birkin, baby, show me that you're real. I can put you in, I can take you out.
All right, welcome back. Y'all still rolling, keep rolling y'all shit, you feel me? But anyway, let's get into today's episode. First off, you know what we gotta do before we get into anything. Hold on, let me leave that back on. What we reading on? All right. So, this was the book I just got done finishing. This is where most of the words is coming from right now. I found some pretty good, interesting words for word of the week in there. This is what I'm reading on right now. The Way of the Superior Man. I meant to show y'all this, but that's really something like you gotta actually analyze and go through and stuff like that. Read it all the way through one time. The second time, go through, just figure out some shit that you ain't seen before. And then, like, the third or fourth time, go in there, motherfucker, and really, like, take your time reading it and learning the shit. That way you can get an understanding of what they got to say or what he has to say in there. Because it's really an interesting read. This Dr. Sebi 7-Day Detox, Full Body Detox Guide, we will be doing this the first week we move into the new spot, you feel me? So stay tuned for that. This last little month gonna be a little hectic. Not even a little hectic. It's gonna be a lot of hectic. You gonna slowly see the background start disappearing and shit. I actually need to start packing some shit up now because of a water issue, and I don't want my shit to get destroyed before I even get out this motherfucker. So yeah. I need to do that shit, you feel me? And like I said, this will be the first thing we do. You know what I'm saying, on our whole little journey going back to being, I'm trying to stay this big, but I want to be a lot more cut like I was before. Me 2 years ago versus me now, bro. Whew. But you grow and learn. Now this is the next book I'm finna pick up and start reading on. It's called Smarter, Faster, Cheaper, you feel me? I got this from a millionaire, David Simon Garland. If you know the Simons, yes, that's his peoples, you feel me? The cancer research people in St. Louis, that's his people's. But this is his book, David's book, Millionaire. I had moved a while ago. I had moved his house a while ago, and man, this was a good. He gave me this book because I was asking him like what he read, stuff like that, and how he got to it. He got a reward for the fastest growing internet business and stuff like that in 2017, and he say all his secrets in here. So I want to read that to start getting on the whole internet money thing. Not that NPC bullshit. I'm not doing that shit. You feel me? That shit is fucking stupid. And we gotta start embarrassing. We gotta go back to a society where when shit is embarrassing to do, shit is embarrassing to do. We gotta start questioning a lot of shit now because this shit is starting to get out of hand. But anyway, that's later on in today's topic. But yeah, smarter, faster, cheaper. You know what I'm saying? We gonna read this, implement it, and see where that takes us. But so yeah, those are the books that we're reading. So today's episode, like I said, one of the topics we're gonna talk about is people need to, you know what I'm saying, we need to call embarrassing shit when it's embarrassing, you feel me? That NPC shit that's going around, I'm glad y'all making y'all money off that shit and whatever and stuff like that, but that shit is embarrassing. I see what the older people mean when they look at our generation or the generation but below me or above me. And I was like, I know they look at us like, God damn, like we really gonna have, our country is gonna collapse. And this is how I feel. Once, what generation is my parents? Whatever generation they are, the world is gonna collapse. I'm not even gonna lie, cause that's most of the trade workers still. A lot of people not getting into trades no more. Which a lot of dudes are doing, but most dudes in reality, if they gonna smoke weed, watch porn, and be on the game, they fine. For most motherfuckers, you feel me? Like I said, especially with the whole ideology of gender wars and all that bullshit. Like I said, some shit just gotta, something gonna have to give if we want a strong society, and y'all gotta stop catering to people's feelings. This society, you cater to people's feelings, you get the shit you getting now. And that's just being 100. Like, I don't understand that shit. Yeah, I'm so ready to. I'm not saying I'm ready to see what this world is about to be, but it's about to go to shit already. And then with AI finna take so many, this whole AI shit gonna change the subject, cause that NPC shit that people doing now, AI can do that shit for free. When they could just draw that shit up and people get turned on or whatever the fuck by that shit, then yeah, that shit weird. All the stuff is kind of creepy. All the stuff is it's just weird. Like, we gotta learn how, we gotta set boundaries and, like, you know what I'm saying, like, call shit embarrassing when it's embarrassing. Like, if we want to have a strong society, you can look at our society and you go look at another society in Europe. Yeah, they probably got people doing that shit, but it ain't fucking mainstream. We gotta start making all this crazy non-structural shit, you know what I'm saying, not non-powerful shit. We gotta start making that mainstream and go put that powerful shit back mainstream. You know what I'm saying? When they were celebrating military veterans for coming back and fighting the war, and they was the whole women thing when they was working in the factories and they was, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Get back to that shit, please, cause the shit we moving to now, when the women trying to compete with a man for whatever reason, like that's weird too. Like, why do you want to compete with your counterpart? That's supposed to make you better. That's the whole point of man and woman. I don't understand that either. Somebody please explain me to that. And you already know my issue. I mean, my stance on that. You already know who caused all that shit, feminism. I don't understand. You can be equal. Matter of fact, we've been equal the whole time. It's just certain standards for certain people. It's always gonna be a double standard on both sides of the fence. Y'all trying to take down the double standards from y'all side, but keep the double standards on our side. That don't make sense. How you want to be equal, but you want to take down your double standards and keep up our double standards? That don't make sense. Please, feminists, talk to me. Something, tell me about it. Radical feminists, whatever, rainbow feminists. I don't care what kind of feminist you are. Tell me about it, because I want to understand, like, what is the point of this whole, what happened to this whole thing and this wage gap or whatever the fuck. When there's plenty of statistics and studies out there showing that there is no wage gap, it's just that women just least likely to work less hours or whatever, or it's just women out here just rather to do this or that. I don't understand that. Please enlighten me, you feel me, or something. But yeah, like I said, what the world going to, specifically the United States, is a shithole. I'm just being 100. So hey, we gonna either keep continuing down this track or we gonna move on. So, like I said, we gotta start making shit embarrassing again. Start having some self-respect. start doing something, cause Jesus Christ, it don't even seem like nobody's had self-respect for themselves no more. Y'all moaning and over here doing NPC styles and being cow people, little cowboys and cowgirls on things just for some money. I'm like, and then that's another thing. Why does everything have to be surrounded by money? Why is nothing surrounded by true happiness anymore? Like, there's no like thing out there. There's no, how can I say this? Like, there shouldn't be a piece of paper shouldn't bring you happiness. That's how I'm gonna put it. A piece of paper should bring you happiness, and I can see now people that's doing this NPC shit or doing whatever weird shit you do. If that makes you happy, your true happiness, keep doing it. But for all the people that just jumping on and doing this shit just to embarrass themselves and make some money off of it, it showed that people will really do anything for a piece of paper, dog. A piece of paper. People don't have no morals and no standards when it comes to getting that piece of paper. And all I'm just saying is, it's just where has the sense of like being something, like being a role model or being a hero to some kids or something like that. I remember I used to look up to firefighters and military people and all this shit, but then when you start seeing the real world and how they be treating motherfuckers and all this shit and how the life really started changing and people be manipulating shit and all that, then you really get to understand. You're like, man, all these heroes fake as hell. And then that's how you got these people trying to become their own thing. Everybody coming their own entity. Everybody not wanting to be a part of the community. None of that shit. You feel me? It's going to come to a point, and it's tough to say this, but it's gonna come to a point to where it's going to be another civil war in America, and it's not gonna be black versus white or gays versus straights. None of that shit. It's not even gonna be a civil war like that. The civil war itself is gonna be the conscious and the non-conscious. And what I mean by non-conscious, I mean by the people that believe there's no boundaries to living in a just society, that you want to grow and continue going on. You believe that there's more than one genders. There's more than this. There's more than that. It's always something to a solution. I mean, not always something to a solution. It's always another perspective. I'm not saying there isn't different perspectives, but you gotta take certain perspectives. Don't need to be around. You feel me? Like I said, my kids shouldn't be looking at like same-sex couples on their TV shows. What the hell do they need to know about that shit for? That don't make sense. Or kids on cartoon shows identifying as they, this, and whatever, or a cat or whatever. Like, that shit shouldn't be pushed to kids, because kids don't. Your mind is not. You're not going to have a developed mind until you 25. For most people. For most people, they don't fully stop growing until they 25. Now, your mind forever gonna keep growing and evolving, but for the most part, you shoving it to kids at an early age, they confused on what they is versus naturally what comes off when it comes off in their brain naturally versus what they see and how they interact in their environment and stuff like that. They gonna be completely confused, fighting their natural self. They fighting a spiritual war. So this is what I mean by, that's what I mean by conscious and non-conscious. That's where the civil war is gonna come down to, because you're gonna see a lot of whites, a lot of blacks, a lot of Latinos, a lot of Asians. You're gonna see all these different groups start mixing together, but it's gonna be the people that, so you're gonna see whites, blacks, and Asians and Latinos. You're gonna see all the ones that are conscious. They're gonna be coming together. Come on, let's band together. We're gonna stand and whatever. Why do you think people keep moving to certain states? Texas, you know what I'm saying? Most places in the South. A lot of people move to a lot of places in the South because of, not saying conservative, mostly because of conservative views, but conservative views they set certain boundaries and they keep the community continues to grow. When you have certain boundaries, your community can keep growing. When you have no boundaries and none like that, shit starts to crumble, shit to deteriorate. Take example for San Francisco, California, New York. All Democratic. Not saying this is a Republican versus Democrat thing. I'm just saying that that's all the whole liberal mindset of everything is, you know what I'm saying? Nothing should be bad but crime unless you rob somebody, this and that, and all this. And it's like, no. 'Cause I'm telling you, liberals are going to be the ones that make pedophilia legal. I'm telling you that now. It's already starting there. Like you see that, how they mind manipulating kids and stuff like that, and how a lady in CPS lost 80,000 kids, folks. They've been sex trafficking kids for the longest. Jeffrey Epstein had a whole island dedicated just to doing that. 12 to 16, 12 to 18-year-olds, exploiting them and sending them, dropping them off back out, and what they turn to crack, heroin, because they be traumatized. Nobody don't want to listen to them, none of that. Then you get these Me Too movements and all this and that, and you saying, oh, men are bad, then you deteriorate the good men and all this and that, and they go back and forth. And it's a revolving cycle before how you keep it up back in gender wars. Yes, there's bad men, yes, there's bad women, but at the end of the day, overall, a lot of people wouldn't be like that if people had boundaries, if people wasn't trying to chase a fucking piece of paper. You feel me? The piece of paper is what is causing all of this destruction, deterioration, downfalls of community, stuff like that. It's because of a piece of paper. It's not because of, if people had true happiness, people truly understand what it means to play their role in society or grow and build together, a lot more people will be a lot more successful than it would be just the people that's sitting at the top right now. But that's how they designed the system. So like I said, we got the conscious people that's gonna be all with the community stuff and moving on and elevating, and we're gonna survive off this land. We're gonna make sure everything's cool and copacetic, and everybody chilling. We ain't got no crime over here. And then you're gonna have these non-conscious people where it's gonna be crime ridden left and right because there's no fucking boundaries. You got people bonding, they can bond, they don't even have to bond, or they book you, then they let you go, until your court date. You know what I'm saying? Homelessness is gonna be an uprise because they be like, well, you got this whole thing with squatting and all this and that, and people gonna be getting evicted, but I doubt that stuff get pushed with the liberals. But conservatives, they definitely gonna be standing on that. But like I said, that's gonna be your civil war. It's already starting right now. You feel me? It actually started back when Obama was in office. Once he, and I'm not trying to plan this on those particular group, I'm just showing you the type of ways how they started ushering in a bunch of different things. Once he legalized gay marriage, not saying it's a bad thing or a good thing, then they took that whole agenda, took that and ran with it. The rainbow community took that agenda and ran with it. Mind you, it was only 5 letters, LGBTQ, you know what I'm saying? Or it really was just 4, LGBT. Then queer came in there somewhere, and then in a couple of years or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is no hate. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking the truth and what I've seen and what's been going on, you feel me? So now you got the 5 letters. All of a sudden you start having Pride Month. They started fighting for, oh, we want a month, like how they got Black History Month. And you can't keep, this is what everybody got to stop. This is what they definitely fucked up at. It's when they started pushing that shit off on the black community. Like, oh, we'll struggle just as hard. Bitch, I can't wake up. I can wake up and not be gay. I can wake up and not be trans. I can't wake up and not be black. That's impossible. If I could, I would. I'd wake up as a white man. Hell yeah, give me that. Credit score already be 750 just from the looks of it. Feel me? If I can, I would, but I can't. That was the biggest turning point when this whole thing started going down. When they made they struggle as tough as a black person, and then black people was picking up like, yeah, I've been gay, my family, this and that, and my family never did la la la. Folk, us as black people, we be knowing when people wrist be broke, all that. Like when we see a girl, I'm like, oh yeah, his wrist gonna be broke, whatever. It's not nothing against, like, you can come out and tell us, like, we ain't. Now I do know it's some parents out there, but it's not just black parents that do that shit. It be white parents and Asian parents and all that shit. All these cultures don't be with that shit, you feel me? But like I said, it's just, that's where a lot of stuff started to change. And then when we started picking up, when black people started picking up and being the forefront of shit, as always, now it's starting to seem like they starting to get more and more stuff pushed because what they say, oh, well, that's racist, you're sexist, and you're homophobic. It's like, god damn, like, why can't my preferences and my standards be my preferences and my standards? You have preferences and standards. Why can't mine be that? You feel me? Why can't mine be mine? And then how feminism started creeping up on in there. Yeah, well, we only want this, and this. You want the top 10% of one person. Everybody going up to one person. It's like, bro, everybody can't be the same thing. Like, it's like going down Instagram and seeing, every time you just see all the Instagram bitches. They look the same. Everybody looks the same. Why do nobody want to be different? I don't understand that. So like I said, this is your Civil War, and it's in the making and it's cooking. You feel me? And then like I said, the biggest people that's gonna be when it comes down to actually fighting for real, the liberals gonna back off. They gonna go silent. They gonna go quiet. They gonna go try and find somebody to save them. This and that. These the non-conscious people gonna start trying to be moving over to the conscious side. Nah, stay y'all ass over there. If Russia or any other country or China bring war to the United States, those non-conscious people will not survive. Most of those people would disappear, and I'm just being real. If they can't be real with themselves or be real in society, what makes you think they finna be real to what makes you think they finna get to the minds of people that's invading they shit? They finna just wipe their ass out. Not saying they not gonna wipe out the conscious people too, but when people invade countries, y'all all the same to me. So shit, y'all all got the same ideologies. I'm wiping all y'all out. Think about going over to Iran, Iraq. They was wearing regular people clothes. You didn't know what citizens was just trying to be civil and live, and you ain't know who was part of the Taliban or whatever, ISIS or whatever. And that's fucked up how y'all made ISIS, how y'all indirected a terrorist group to something Egyptian. But we ain't gonna speak on that today. But yeah, that whole, like I said, that in particular is what's really gonna change it. And I'm not saying I'm hoping for it or nothing like that, but like I said, the way this civil war is going on now, especially and it's starting out between gender wars and how they starting to make other genders, which is not fucking a thing. It's only 2 genders, and I stand on that. I don't give a fuck if you say that's false, this and that. That is your sexuality. There's a difference between gender and sexuality. Gender is biological. Sexuality, you can make that shit up for all I care. You feel me? Like I said, because how can you make something a gender when you got asexual, bisexual, transsexual? Those are all types of sexualities. That's not genders. You feel me? Oh, I identify. No, that's your sexuality. That's not your gender. I'm just saying. Come on now. Y'all use sexual at the end of everything. Transsexual, bisexual, asexual, pansexual, polysexual. That's a sexuality. You feel me? Like I said, at the end of the day, that's what it's gonna come to. It's gonna come to that, and it's gonna be broadcasted on TikTok, because it already started with all the weird shit and motherfuckers is looking. Oh my God, we just gotta go back to calling out shit that's embarrassing instead of putting that shit in the light like, oh, they making a lot of money though. And that's another thing. We gotta stop following the goddamn dollar. The more people do shit for $1, the more and more shit they gonna get ready to do. They gonna be ready to put fentanyl in their nose, coke up in their nose, heroin in their arm, all kind of shit. Speedball. People will get ready to do anything at that point. If motherfuckers really they gonna be ready to do anything for $1, for a piece of paper. A piece of paper that is just mutually agreed upon that this is worth something, that this is worth $1. You feel me? A piece of paper, bro. So at the end of the day, if you ain't get anything else, but all I want you to get is your true happiness will really what make you you, what really make you unique, what really makes you build to communities and societies. I know some people that's really good at computers. I know some people that's really good at cameras and shit. And I know some people that's really good at construction. And they all enjoy their sectors. You bring them together, the construction worker brings your camera studio and your computer studio. The computer can build machines and upgrade software and do different equipment and IT services for the machinery and equipment. You feel me? The camera can make cool videos with ads and stuff like that. So it's an ecosystem in itself. It's just people don't think like that. Everybody think for themselves. Me. No community. You feel me? So if you want to join this community, you're more than welcome. You feel me? all is welcome. I don't care what you are, what you is, just as long as you have some respect, some decency, you ain't pushing ideologies of other shit on other people, you feel me? Whatever you come as, that's come as you. Don't come pushing that shit on other people. Oh, I'm on this and this. Well, you should be this. Or, you know, it's fun over here. You know what I'm saying? Come on, just do it. You know, just don't push your ideologies or your perspectives onto other people. Because that doesn't help society. You feel me? You see where it's getting people down? Pushing ideologies and genders and societies and all that shit. This is where societies is going to. Just saying. Now, let's get into the recap of the week. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little spicy this week. It's been a lot of up and a lot of down. But we gonna get right into it. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Just the mutual respect. Just you know, figure it out. Don't push nothing on nobody else, and find your true happiness and where you truly fit in society, and everybody can thrive. Everybody can be a millionaire. Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma showed that perfectly. Doctors, lawyers, business owners, teachers, students, you feel me? I'm telling you. If we all work together as a community, everybody's rich. Everybody's the same status. Nobody is complaining over what type of money or whatever. Nobody holds a particular power. Now, there might be a leader that makes sure things is copacetic and stuff like that, but, you know, think of that. And think about the Pledge of Allegiance. And to the Republic, I watched a video about this, and to the Republic for which it stands. You feel me? The Republic, not a democracy. I just want to let y'all, I just want y'all to hear that because I heard it myself. I'll probably leave a link to it if I find a short to it. But yeah. Anyway, this week's word of the week, what was it? What was it? Let's go back to it. Let's run it back. Okay. Oh, that's 32. Damn, I got 10 views on that hoe and 3 likes. All right. Oh, this week's word of the week was notion, a conception of or a belief about something. So what new notion that you learned, that you kind of understood better, that kind of you fell for, or not necessarily fell for, but that you kind of lean towards to now, that you kind of have a little faith in, a little believing in, you know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments below. The song of the week was Life at Its Best by Prospect. That was, y'all heard it at the beginning, but that was, Ahmad, not Ahmad Jones, Ahmad, but he was one of the actors that got shot and killed in LA from Freedom Riders. Like he when life imitates art, he died just like how he died in the movie, which is crazy. So yeah, we did this weird thing. So yeah, let's do our market recap, and then I'm gonna get y'all out of here. I ain't gonna hold y'all up on this Friday night. Go get lit, you know what I'm saying? Go get y'all drink on, cause I know y'all ready for it. And yeah, go have fun. All right, FinViz. We gonna start with the markets first. All right, so for the stocks in particular, this is just what they finished off for the day. For the Friday day, this is what they ended the week on. You feel me? So it's not like I can give you the 7-day percentages, which if there is a website where I can get the 7-day percentage, let me know in the comments below. You feel me? But yeah. So the Dow finished, the Dow finished up 2.5 points, and they finished at 35,227. NASDAQ finished down 30.5 points, and they're at 14,032. And the S&P 500 finished up 1.5 point at 4536. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the S&P heat map, because there is a lot of red in this map. Okay, starting out with the biggest losers. Meta down 2.73%. Nvidia down 2.66%. Wells Fargo down 2.5%, just under 2.5%. American Express down just 3.9%. CSX down 3.7%. Charles Schwab down 2.15%. Fifth Third Bank down 3.5%. Regionals down 3.1%. Key Corp down 3.8%. Netflix down 2.27%. Paramount down 2.39%. Omnicom down almost 5%. And Interpublic Group of Companies down 13.32%. Intuitive Surgical down 3.16%. Freeport Moran down 3%. Albemarle Corporation down 3.19%. And Schlumberger down 2.18%. You feel me? Those have been some of the biggest losers. Oh, another one. Robert Half International down 3.6%. You feel me? So those have been the biggest losses. I'm not gonna go into two of the major ones because they kind of did basically not too far from where they started off or went to. So yeah. Now into the biggest winners. Qualcomm 3.31%. They up 3.31%. Roper up 3.69%. Oh. I need something real green. Okay, Thermo. Ooh, Thermo Fisher up. They finished up 4.44%. Triple fours, late night text, you feel me? Dana here, excuse me. Ford finished up 4.7%. Aluminum finished up 3.43%. And Revidity finished up 3.27%. And Waters Corporation finished up 3.2%. Zotis finished up 6.93%, almost 7% on the day. Let's see. Next Era Energy finished up 2.4%. Southern Company finished up 2.8%. The Ace Corporation finished up 3.3%. Excuse me. Discover, surprisingly, one of the only banks that finished up positive at 2.6%. You feel me? So yeah, that's been your heat map. I got a video coming. I got a smooth little dance coming to this. So I'm gonna get a whole tutorial how you gonna do this dance. You feel me? To this, it's gonna come real soon. I'm gonna post it on the Life of Ace channel. I got a couple other vlogs coming over there too. So yeah, let's get back into this real quick though. Let's go to Forex Factory. Let's see that for the week. Next week, what we got up. Oh, the euro dollar is French, German. Oh, I got and the British pound. They all got their own thing. Oh, damn. The United States do too. So everybody's going through flash manufacturing PMI. French, German, the euro, the British pound, and USD. Damn, 5 currencies. Some of the top 5 strongest currencies going at it. That'll be Monday morning. Yeah, another unemployment claims come out on Thursday. Oh wow, we're not projected to do so well. But yeah, and then Friday the core index come out again. So yeah, it might be red next week again. On Friday as well. So just giving you a heads up based off of looking at it. Yeah. So coin market cap, and then we're gonna get out of. I'm gonna give you the new word of the week, and then we get out of here. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Go right, and go right again, and go left, and go left again, and go right, left, right, left, right. I got a whole thing coming. The top 100, the main ones I'm looking at personally, 7-day percentages, you feel me? All right, so Bitcoin at 29,932, and they're down 1.04%. Ethereum $1,894 and they're down 1.66%. XRP 77 cent and they're up 8.13%. Can I get a woo in the chat? You feel me? That money going crazy. Gotta get it. Gotta get it. Cardano 31 cent and they're down 3.44%. Solana $25.82. They're down just over 2%. Oh, Dogecoin going up. Oh, that's surprising. It's only at 7 cents. It ain't never going back to $1 again. I ain't never going back to $1 again. Polygon 77 cents and it's down 3.35%. Litecoin $94.29 and it's down 0.5%. Not even 0.5%. A 0.15%. I mean 0.05%. You feel me? Polkadot $5.51. They're up $2.10. Chainlink $8.14. They're up 18.85%. Stellar 15 cents. They're up 19.15%. Cosmos $9.47 and they're down 1.77%. VeChain 1 cent and they're up 0.24%. Maker $1,107 and they're up almost 30%, 29.5% for the week. Ooh, look at that, look at that. I don't know, let's look at that grab. Algorand 11 cent, they're up 3.04%. You feel me? EOS 78 cent, they're up 2.25%. Tezos 85 cent, they're down 1.81%. And that seems to be it. So yeah, that's been your coin market recap. All right, time to get in the word of the week and the song of the week, and then I'm gonna get y'all out of here. All right, so this week's word of the week. Hold on, I gotta. There you go. All right, so this week's word of the week will be, I think I'm gonna do ambiguity. Yeah, we gonna do define ambiguity. All right, I need to learn how to ambiguity. All right, this week's word of the week, ambiguity. I still butcher that shit. All right, it is ambiguity. You feel me? It's a noun. The definition: the quality of being open to more than one interpretation. Inexactness. You feel me? Let me say it again. The quality of being open to more than one interpretation. Inexactness. You feel me? More than one interpretation. As I would like to think of it, being more open to a different perspective, multiple perspectives. Not saying any perspective is wrong or right, or could be wrong or right, you know what I'm saying? But just being open to them. Now, some stuff morally won't be right, and some stuff morally will be right. You feel me? You know, it's just based off how you grew up and what type of society or what type of community you was part of and stuff like that to truly know the difference. So yeah, that's this week's word of the week. This week's song of the week. What have I been listening to from a lot this week? No pressure. There's no pressure, and was it different as fuck? Dangerous. All right, but no. This week's word song of the week is Pressure, featuring Lil J by Idealmonarch. Well, it's really Wixter, you feel me, by Wixter. So that's this week's word, a song of the week. I'm gonna leave y'all off with that, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later, you feel me? Not for real.
Bad bitch, shit, finesse a nigga just off her looks. Nobody in the hood, read, but everybody selling books. Niggas stand in the kitchen all day, but he barely cook. Tell me young to stop holding guns, save for a better look. I know he feel safe wherever he at, I just know he do. Too much money, we'll catch up, I won't search for you. Just make sure he stand on everything, say behind him. I'm still sorry for all my ops, won't ever catch me out my
And I can't trip up none of that shit that you ain't said. Ain't fucking with no niggas, be clicking with the feds. I ran the racks up on my own, ain't really need no helping hand. Spent 15,000 in Miami just to play up in the sand.
Nah, for real.
All these niggas out here wanna kill. I can show you how to run it up and chase a mill. I do this rap shit just for fun, ain't even tripping off no deal. Bitches asking for a Birkin, baby, show me that you real.
Nah, for real.
I can put you in, I can put you out. When you know it's in the paper. Niggas posting what they touching, not what they making. And that's a fake amount. I stop the shit out of plug if this ain't weighing out. I just chase them down. Put a switch up on this bitch now, I'm walking them down. And I got some dog up in the back and it's barking loud. She look up to me like your majesty, bitch, where is my crown?
I feel like Rio on this beat, I'm just silly talking. You would never catch me on my feet, boy, I'm really walking. We really take no switching on them numbers, boy, them prices I can't never buy. These niggas act like hoes over these bitches, they forever calling. I'm forever balling, yo bitch, she forever calling. Switch on the Glock 23, got a milli rocking. Bad bitch, say the truth, creep to me, always stalking. Niggas like watching boys, PPGA up the sign. Hey, what? I ain't never running. Niggas say that they gon' jump me, and then my gun gon' jump. I ain't pay $1,000 for this Glock for nothing. Blue strip on my Mary jeans, 1,000 stuff. I'm smoking them truffles, 200 double cup. Most of these niggas talk a lot, but they ain't got no muscle. How the fuck you trapping up out the spot, ain't got no hustle? Boy, you niggas make shit high, faking like you really not. Really trapped up out the spot, really fucking stupid now. Really keep my head up on this swivel, make it hard to fly. Jumped up in the stool, we be coolin', tryna make some high.